Could this be Britain's most witchy village? During the winter of 1959-60, I investigated the tradition of witchcraft which had long been associated with the village of Canewdon in southeast Essex. Until a generation or two ago, this village bore a most sinister reputation. It was said to be the home of 6 witches, and on this account it was shunned by people in the surrounding district. It was an unlucky place for wheeled transport. Wagoners would avoid it, if possible, for fear of having the wheels of their wagons bewitched. All Canewdon people were considered to be possible witches, and the village was called the Witch Country. Even today, the feeling against it is not quite dead. Canewdon consists of a single street dominated to the west by a magnificent church tower, said to have been erected to commemorate the victory of Agincourt. Among other relics of the past are the village cage and the pond where witches were ducked in the olden days. Originally it was a purely agricultural parish, though a few men were employed in maintaining the sea walls. The population had a reputation of being narrow and clannish, no doubt as a result of their isolation. All around were marshlands. There was no public transport until after World War I. Historically, there is a solitary case of witchcraft on record. In the 16th century, Rose Pye of Canewdon, spinster, was charged with bewitching to death the 1-year-old daughter of Richard Snow, also of Canewdon. She was acquitted at the Assizes, held on the 25th of July 1580. The tradition of the Canewdon witches appears in several well-known legends which have often appeared in print. As far as is known, no actual research by any folklorist has been carried out in the village itself, although some of the legends have been recorded elsewhere. One such legend, which centres around the 14th century church of St Nicholas, states, "If the steeple stands, 6 witches remain in the village. If a stone falls, a witch has died, and another one will take her place. If you run around the church anti-clockwise on All Hallows Eve, or at midnight, the devil, a ghost, or the witches may appear. The interior walls of St Nicholas are festooned with apotropaic markings carved into the walls, presumably in an attempt to ward off any evil spirits that may be lurking outside."